Hey everybody! Welcome back to Uppercat playing The Legend of Zelda the Wind Waker HD. Whoops, I made another taco. You know what a typo is? A taco is a typo but for talking. I made another one! Woo! I should stop making those. Anyway, I am on Windfall Island for the first time and I want to take a look around the island, talk to some people, go inside the building, see what there is to do while I'm here. Let's talk to this guy because he's closest. Dude. Is that... I can't tell if that's like your teeth or if that's a beard. That's so weird, dude. I don't like you. So I'm feeling pretty good. Why? Because I recently got myself a pet pig. 3, in fact. I got a black splotched pig too. How often do you see one of those? Not often, chum. I've led him ashore to graze over yonder, but the thing is, I can't stop worrying about the little guys. I mean, one of the pigs that was farting. I need to sneak up on it, that's right. That's how you do it. Or not. That pig was not scared of me. Yay! Picked up another pig. I'm just gonna walk around with it. Piggies! Yay! What? I really want to see what happens if I were to toss it in the ocean. I've never tried this before. Piggy! Oh my god, it swims! Yay, Piggy knows how to swim. I don't feel like that much of a monster now. But are you stuck down in this beachy area, or can you actually get up somewhere? It's like, you just jumped in the water again, dude. Piggy, let me pick you up. I'm gonna toss you back up there. There you go. See? No problem. No harm done. This guy, I think, is just gonna be like... Yeah, he's gonna be like, oh, please help me. Oh, help me if you please, young boy there. Please help me. Please listen to my tale of woe. Ew, no. You monster! That's terrible. Why, that's just awful. Terrible, you mean, child. What harm could it possibly do to you to simply listen to the request of a poor and miserable man like myself? What harm, I ask you? I did be very, very mean to him, but I suppose I can try and listen to him if I walk away for a minute. Hey man, you want to try again? He doesn't want to talk to me. I'm sorry. You know what? Tell me what's wrong. Then fine, be gone with you, you wretch. I will find another to ask. Dude, I'm sorry. Go away! Pfft, pfft. I'm sorry, dude. I wanted to see what reaction you would have. Dude, please forgive me. Anyway, hey man, what's up? 'Tis a peaceful place, this here island. The people here would never even dream of leaving their little paradise and setting sail on a voyage at sea. You know what I mean? Why, this town is full of faces that don't even show the slightest interest in the sails of a ship. Are we sailors? The only ones? Has no one else set sail on the great sea? I maybe kind of did? Who's this guy over here on the dock? Whoops, I jumped into the water. I didn't mean to do that. But at least there's a place for me to climb up right there, and it's a good thing Ploof knows how to swim. He knows how to swim. Apparently not under the dock. Oh my god, I can speak to him under the dock. Dude, that's so great. You say you want to sail for a boat? Tell me you're kidding with me. Listen up, laddie. Try using your head a little more. What makes you think a bloke like me, a guy who makes his living off the sea, would give away the very sailing gear he needs to survive? Look elsewhere, laddie. See, he speaks like he would have a Scottish accent, but I really only want to try have one character with a Scottish accent, and it's already been established that I do a really terrible one. I probably shouldn't try it again. I've already talked to that guy, and you know what? You know what I can do to kind of make things a little bit different? I can just kind of walk around in first person. Let's take a first person tour of the island. Hi lady, who are you? Oh, if you could indulge me for a moment, please admit that I'm looking fine. Why, looking this fine would have won me the Miss Windfall crown way back when. I'm still looking better than all the other younger girls I know. Hoo hoo hoo. Okay, conceited lady. I won't go inside any of the buildings quite yet, but we can see that there's more stuff for me to smash open. No? I can talk to some of the people, but I won't go inside the buildings. Hey man, you look kind of miserable. Angsty teen. You're looking for a sale? I have no idea where you'd find one. Do I look like a sailor to you? Look, I'm feeling down right now, so shove off, will you? Go pester that guy in the massive coat or whatever. Massive coat or whatever. Okay, dude. Let's just kind of take another first-person tour of the island over here. At least he walks really fast. So that's the big puffy coat guy that we could talk to. There's also this guy kind of walking around. Hi, man. Nice mustache. Hey there, boy. Did you happen to see a post box down near the docks? Well, just so you know, if you want to send someone a letter, just set it to YXR and use a button to put in the post box. It's just that easy. Before long, the reader postman will come to deliver it to whomever you sent it to. He's a hard-working fellow, I tell you. I don't know what kind of accent that was, but it was some mixture of British stuff. Who are these ladies? She is so saucy, isn't she? I can't believe she's a school teacher. Rumour has it she has mountains of tacky pendants and earrings. It's as if she loves nothing in the world more than jewellery. Now, just what are you doing? Were you listening to us, you scamp? Dude, don't talk to a little boy like that. That's not okay. Don't use that kind of language with me. You listen, young man. I haven't seen you around, so I guess you're new to Windfall. But don't you know it's bad to eavesdrop on conversations meant only for adult ears? Adult ears? What are you talking about? 50 Shades of Grey, dude? I probably don't want to listen to it anyway. You're probably right. We're discussing very, very important topics that kids just wouldn't understand. What, you mean like porn books for women? That's basically what 50 Shades of Grey is. You're far too young to be listening to us, young man, so shoo. You listen, young man, whatever. I guess they're just gonna say the same thing. Who's this puffy coat guy? Hey, man. My story is a strange one. I came across the cursed seas from a land far away. A land where blizzards blow violently, heading for the town called Windfall. Dear me, my ship was torn apart by vicious winds, and this island is where I washed ashore. There was just one other person with me. Yes, there was. But I dare say he was immediately arrested based on his somewhat suspicious looks and thrown right into jail. Yes, just locked up somewhere on this island. Needless to say, I'm really worried about him. Would you be so kind as to help set him free from the captivity? Indeed, it would be appreciated. Ooh, is this... yeah, there's someone locked up apparently. Wonder who it is, if we can go find them. If they're probably in the same spot. You can see way off in the distance there's a island way over there, super tall looking. Pretty much there's gonna be islands in the 4 compass directions. There's a strange person down here. You look like a curious boy. Did you know that there's an island a little to the east of here called Dragon Roost Island? Folks say that the island is home of the tribe of people who dance in the skies like birds on the wind. They call themselves the Rito, and they say a sky spirit lives nearby. But to someone like me, a person who's never left this little island, it may as well be a fairy tale of a child's book. Oh, if only I had my own boat. Lots of people have their own boats apparently. I got my own boat and I'm like 10 years old. What you gonna do about it? Also, I'm still wearing these clothes. It's no longer my birthday, but I can't exactly go back to Outside Island now, can I? Speaking of Outside Island, there's also the map that we can finally look at. You can see we are on this quadrant right over here. And see where my boat is. Boaty McBoatface is over there. I did not want to do that. Can I... Anyways, so over here is a Forsaken Fortress. We've already been there once. And all the way down here is our home of Outside Island. And that's all we have so far, pretty much. Anyway, can I talk to you again? I am so very worried about him. He's locked up in a jail somewhere on this island, and indeed, he's dressed like a little like you. Yes, he is. so you should recognize him in an instant. So, he's locked up somewhere on this island dressed like me. Good to know. Who is this guy on the bench? People from all over the world seem to gather here on Windfall Island, all hoping to become successful merchants. I suppose you could say that this is the island where people and money come together, but you know what? Money is important, sure, but don't you think people need to open their hearts a little more than their wallets? I've been kicking around this crazy world for a long time, and I've learned to stop and sniff the flowers along the way. Good for you, man. You're doing good things. Also, I'm not going in the first person anymore. Here's the same guy walking around from before. You got these 4 little kids as well. I'll talk to them later, but who's this lady? Well, what do you think about my outfit? You don't see clothes like this often, do you? Aren't they so cute? A friend of mine who lives on Upset Island sent this outfit to me. She's an amazing girl. She can put jars on her head and walk around like it's nothing at all. You have to see it to believe it. Oh, you mean Jar Girl? Yeah, I know her. She's cool. Anyway, got these 4 kids over here as well. I suppose I can talk to them or something. Hey, kiddos. Kiddos, why you glowing? Why do you glow like that? Oh god, they're chasing me. They're circling around. Kiddos. Hey, kiddos. Why you look weird? This town is our turf, the turf of the world. Famous killer bees, don't mess with us. Yay! Can I talk to all 4 of you? What are you looking at, bud? Haha. Hey, bud. What are you, some kind of country rube? I mean, look at that outfit. What a get up. What about this kid? Are you all alone or what? You must feel pretty lonely walking around a place like this all by yourself. What are you doing anyway? And then weird looking kid? Yeah, you. You stink, mister. We ain't seen your face around here before, bud. Oh, I can talk to them again. They all have something different to say. You look like a goody two-shoes, and we hate goody two-shoes. You can't go walking around our town pretending to be all big. I am bigger than you. You guys are like in kindergarten. I am in 2nd grade. I am superior to you. Well, actually 10-year-olds aren't. Usually 4th graders, aren't they? I don't remember. What is up here? I'm just kind of take a looking around the exterior portions of the island. No, don't do that. Oh my god. There's another guy up here who has quite the chest hair, actually, dude. And buck teeth. Yup, to sailors like us, the wind's our whole life. It'd be sure nice if a fair wind blew today. It's a westerly wind today that's blowing now. If you were to sail where this wind would take you, you'd end up on a straight shot for Drakenroost Island. But I suppose telling you that to a non-sailor like yourself is a bit pointless, eh? Hey, you don't know me. You don't know my life. I'm going away. So, what else haven't I looked at on the outside? I haven't gone through this way. There's just little thing over here, whatever. Gaze out at sea. There's really not much else to see, is there? I don't think there's... Yeah, this is kind of a dead end, isn't it? Well, there's something maybe over here? I forgot to talk to those 2 girls, too. There's also this guy walking around. Hey, man. You don't look at all familiar, buddy. Are you some kind of tourist or something? If you are, I'll show you around. Why don't you join me for a little stroll around town? Our Windfall Island may be a little cozy, so to speak, but people from all over the world come here. The town's always lively. Haha, why, just walking around and having a look at things is quite fun. That's the mark of a great town. I don't really want to walk with you because you walk really slowly. You see that? Dude, that is way too slow. I don't want to do that. But then if I go up here, and yay, I've looped around. Cool. I have made a loop of the city, but I haven't talked to this guy over here yet by the gravestone. There's nothing behind it. Hey, man. You look like a disco dork. Ooh, no, that's not it. That's just not it. And the problem is, even though that's not it, this isn't it either. Oh dear, pardon me. Pardon me, Guy. I was so fully and wholly absorbed in my dancing that I didn't even notice the little old you standing there. I am Tot. I love dancing more than I love 3 meals a day. You will come to know me as the world's charismatic dancer extraordinaire. Ready, Guy? 1, 2, 1, 2. Say, Guy, you know what I was just reminded of? Long ago, I met this delightful little guy who performed the most dazzling magic dance, a dance that turned night into day right before my very eyes. I can't remember those fabulous dance moves, but I just can't seem to get that intricate rhythm down. Do you think you know the rhythm, Guy? I don't have any kind of musical instrument, so I'll have to keep that in mind. You know a song that can turn night into day and vice versa. That would be good to know. Anyway, let's go back to doing something actually useful. Maybe go inside some of the buildings. Let's start by going inside of this door. I just spent the entire episode pretty much just talking to people outdoors. Not much, I know. But anyway, this guy, hey, he's dressed a little bit like me, and he looks like he's in prison as well. Dude, you walk funny. I see the great green clothes and the same green hat. By the look of you, I'd say. Sir, could you by chance be a fairy? Do I look like a fairy? Do I have wings? I don't have wings. Do you see any wings? Nope. Why is your nose so red, dude? Goodness! Did you feel my telepathy? That's why you saved me, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it? Do not worry, Tingle knows without you telling him. Sir, yes, sir. Tingle is my name. I have been looking for you and your kind, for I, too, long to be one of the fairy folk. And yet, I was mistaken for some kind of troublemaker and put into this dreadful sort of place. How disrespectful! Please, Mr. Fairy, rescue poor Tingle from this place and take him to where you and your kind live in splendor. I do like the sound effects he makes when he walks, though. And I can't use my sword when I'm indoors, and I don't like that. I want to break stuff with my sword! And maybe get one more rupee. Anyway, let's free him. What's the worst that could happen? I probably shouldn't say that. Yay! Thank you all so very much. Here is Tingle's heartfelt gift of thanks. Tingle, tingle, kulu, limpa! Become an item! You got a Tingle bottle. Using Miiverse, you can insert a message you've written and send it out to sea for someone unknown to receive. Yeah, so I guess this replaces the Tingle tuner from the GameCube version, which I never used because I never owned a Game Boy Advance. Never connected it to my GameCube, and I don't really know if I'm gonna partake in the Miiverse crap. It doesn't really seem all that appealing to me. I don't think it's necessary towards 100% completion. If I get something cool out of it, then sure, maybe I'll partake. Send a message or two, receive a message or two, whatever. Set it to blah. Be aware you can't write letters if you're not connected to Miiverse. I have internet, I have Wi-Fi, we're good. Mr. Fairy, are you familiar with Miiverse? With it, messages can be put in the bottle, can be sent to fairies the world over. A communion of minds, hearts beating as one. Just don't write anything unpleasant, okay? Not that I have to remind you, Mr. Fairy. Splendid! Tingle is returning now to his own special island. Will you come find him? So I suppose when you say unpleasant, it means like not writing bad words, like in Club Penguin. Ah, I was forgetting something important. Oh, Mr. Fairy, you want to come to my island, don't you? Don't you, don't you, don't you, don't you? You got the Tingles chart. What kind of chart could it be? Head out to sea and then check your charts on the map screen to find out. Okay. Open it on the map screen. If you ever need any help with your charts, just leave it to Tingle. Don't ever forget it. And if you'd like to give your Tingle bottles that little extra oomph that all Tingles crave, you should check out the back of this cell. Check it right now. Yeah, I suppose I could do that. I mean, I'm on 20 minutes now. You can now send letters in Tingle bottles by using Miiverse. Set your Tingle bottle to blah to send a letter of your own. You can even use a pictobox to include a pictograph with your message. Pick up Tingle bottles that you find lying on beaches or floating in the sea and read letters other people have written. You can adjust your message settings at any time from blah. You know what? Sure. I mean, if it has spoilers, I probably won't show it on screen because I have that level of control. But anything I receive is not going to be spoiler to me, so whatever, that works. That's fine. I guess there's a lot of bottles that I can find. I suppose, as I'm at 21 minutes already, I think I'm just going to go ahead and end the episode here. So thank you all for watching this not very productive episode, but I just wanted to do a bit of exploring and talking to the island inhabitants. But in the next episode, I'm gonna go see what Tingle was on about at the back of the cell and see what there is to find other than this rupee that I'm gonna get right now.